William Foster III feels like a lot of people are ducking him in the boxing industry. Feels like he's getting overlooked. Guys don't really want to choose him. Feel like that's a bad business decision on their end. And it is, because he's a very good boxer, very good puncher. He can match whatever style you need. A lot of these guys, they don't want to get in the ring with a talent like him, especially with the things he's done with certain guys, because they feel like, oh, well, I can try to outpunch him. Well, he's outpunched big punchers. And then they're going to just say, well, I can try to outbox him. He can outbox most of the guys in his weight right now. Nobody's really outboxed him. That's why he hasn't lost. I feel like a lot of guys, man, they're going to start. I got to start. And I was going to start campaigning for him for a little bit. But I had just got immersed in all these things. But he needs to definitely have somebody campaigning for what he needs to be doing, because a lot of these other guys, they're trying to jump over what he's doing. I'm seeing guys that's not even as talented as him. Resume is not even good, but they're getting opportunities before him. I'm like, oh no. I feel like the next fight he's going to be in line for something big, either the next fight or the fight after this. But he definitely needs an opportunity to show his self as far as in the championship rounds, the championship bout. He needs to fight for a belt soon. Guys don't want to give him an opportunity, but he's basically knocking on the door. He's not going to slow down. Nobody's going to stop him from getting an opportunity. The fact that people try to overlook his wins and different things he's done in the boxing ring with Avery Sparrow and Edwin De Los Santos, and you got other guys. That's why I don't know if people see him as an option, as a serious contender, even though he's beat Edwin De Los Santos. In my eyes, when guys overlook stuff like that, they know who a guy is. They don't want to put themselves in a position where they have to deal with a guy as talented as they are. They'll rather postpone it or put it off, or sometimes promotional companies be like, no, just don't worry about that guy. We're not going to focus on him. We got something else we can do, and he's not good for business. You know, a lot of guys, everybody's not good for business, so I know certain things can go down. So what I see right now is, for William Foster, he just has to go out there, defeat Andre LeBron, and make sure he can get a defeat, hopefully a knockout, make a statement. But he's already been making statements. But you just got to keep focusing on what you're doing. You're a very good fighter. Don't let these guys get you in a position where you're trying to risk something, trying to prove something to somebody else. Because, you know, no matter what you do, they're not going to try to give you credit anyway. So I wouldn't try to prove myself too much. But I will say put yourself in a position where they can't deny you, because the more you tallying up these wins and your resume, you know, most guys try to say, well, you doesn't have a resume. No, he has a resume. William Foster has a resume. He has a pedigree. He has skills. He has everything you ask for in a boxer. He's not sitting around here yelling and talking about what he did and all this other stuff. He's putting on good fights. And he's someone that people have to deal with. I know that people try to ignore certain guys because they don't have certain promoters behind them or platforms, and they're not in your face 24/7. They're not yelling across Twitter talking about somebody ain't gonna fight me and I'm the boogeyman. But he's really a boogeyman. A lot of people say, well, I can't find a fight and I don't want these guys to. He's been having trouble trying to matchmake, but I feel like he's gonna surpass a lot of guys who feel like they're in a position where they don't have to deal with him, or they feel like they're higher than where he is. But I know another thing. If De Los Santos getting opportunities out here, he need to be getting the same type of opportunities, because De Los Santos ain't did nothing to separate himself from what William Foster has done. I don't know how certain guys are getting opportunities when a guy just lost, or they lost in recent years. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? But they'll be like, well, it's a different weight class. Okay. All right, man. I don't understand it no more. Like, the talent level is too high for certain guys to get overlooked. That's why I picked William Foster to win tomorrow, because a lot of people try to they want to discredit certain things you do, especially in the ring. They want to see you against a certain guy, but once you do it against certain people that they look back and realize that they're actually very good fighters, then they try to throw roadblocks in the way and try to make it seem like he's not someone who being overlooked. It's just his competition level and things like that. But all that's gonna change though. I expect William Foster to make a name. William Foster III to make a name for himself a lot of times in the next couple of years. Well, especially this year and next year. People gonna know who he is soon. Can't overlook him too much. You know what I'm saying? People always say, well, Chocolatito is good. Well, he's just as good as Chocolatito is. Chocolatito ain't solidified himself like certain guys have. So, I mean, he was good to y'all for a moment, but he wasn't Manny Pacquiao. So let's give William Foster the same opportunity we give everybody else. Because a lot of this stuff is starting to get artificial. This man got real wins. He got a real resume. But that's all I got.